Hello, my name's Phil and I work for the Customer Services Department at the Hozelock Head Office in Birmingham. With over 50 years horticultural expertise, we at Hozelock understand the rewards of gardening and want to help you get the best from your garden. Before we start, you'll notice I'm wearing protective gloves as the product may have been in contact with pond water, so just for safety reasons I suggest you wear some rubber gloves, and we can then carry on with the changing of the bulb. I've left the hose tails in place. This just helps with the purchase of the product and making sure that it doesn't slip out of our hands when we're changing the bulb. So to remove the bulb we have to take the electrical end off the Vorton. So to do that we have to remove this single screw here, which you need to do with the aid of your posi-drive screwdriver. So with the screw removed, we then rotate the electrical end of the Vorton anti-clockwise by about 5 degrees, just a small amount, just to release the bayonet lock on the end there. So we've rotated it about 5 degrees and then we can pull the end off and rotate it backwards slightly and pull the electrical assembly and the quartz tube containing the bulb from inside the Vorton body. With that, we now need to get at the bulb by removing the quartz tube as well, and again we've got a single screw securing the quartz tube which we need to remove first. Again, put the screw so that you don't lose it, and to remove the quartz tube it's a very similar action. We rotate it anti-clockwise just under 90 degrees like that. We can then remove the quartz tube carefully so that we don't break the quartz tube or the bulb. We're now going to remove the bulb. I'm just using a piece of tissue just to protect my hands in case the bulb breaks, and you just pull the bulb vertically out of the housing like that, place it to one side so that it doesn't fall on the floor. So we've obtained our new bulb from Hozelock Customer Services and we're going to refit that into the Vorton. I'm going to pull it slightly out of the box but use the box to protect my hands and the bulb before I fit it. It's important that you don't touch the bulb with your fingers when it's a new bulb. To get the correct orientation, these two brass pins that you can see on the end of the bulb here are going to fit into the two small square slots that you can see in the bulb holder inside. So just line the bulb up with the bulb holder and push it until it clicks. You can then take the box off, and again without touching the bulb it's all fitted, and we just need to refit the quartz tube. Carefully slide the quartz tube over the bulb and line up the screw hole with the screw tab that's on the bulb holder and push it in until it sits fully down, and again it's about 90 degrees anti-clockwise to the screw hole that we're going to use to secure it. When it's fully fitted, just rotate it into place so that the screw hole lines up, and then we can then refit the screw to keep it all secure. Okay, so we've fitted the screw to secure the quartz tube back in place, and now we're going to fit the assembly back into the body of the Vorton. Before we do that, I'm just going to lubricate the sealing area where the O-ring sits with some silicone grease. We prefer you to use silicone grease and not petroleum jelly, as it's better for the O-ring if you use silicone. And I'm just going to wipe a very slight smear of grease around the end of the body within about 5 millimeters of the end, just to lubricate where the O-ring sits. That just makes it easier for you to remove it next time. Now we've lubricated the body, we just carefully put the quartz tube back into the body and line this little screw tab up, again about 5 degrees from the screw hole which is going to fit into. And with it, make sure it's fitted and flush with the body, and then rotate it back into the position it was when we took the screw out. We can then refit the screw into the screw hole. So when you fully tighten that screw, that then completes the changing of the bulb on your Vorton. That's it. Job done.